Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Norgon 111, and welcome back to Blueprints. For today, I have a few things I would like to do. I would like to eventually get the freezer and the furnace together. That's been a long-running one. Vault keys have become more important since in room 46 it told me that that's where one of the sanctum keys is going to be. I don't feel like trying to do these right now, but I will take the key with me. And I need to remember to end the day in the place with the things and stuff. Do I have any items in my inventory right now? I have the wind-up key. It's too bad I just picked that up. I wonder what would have happened if I walked in there with nothing. If we'd still get the two rare items. I imagine so. And I just wouldn't lose anything. Which two items are in here today? Also, anything new over here? Doesn't appear so. Got a silver key. That's one item. That's one item. Hey, perfect. Deposit box key. That's exactly what I want to do. Okay, we just have to draft the vault today. Okay, and I don't probably ever have to go through this room again. In fact, I should just not even open that door and open it from a different direction. That would be a good thing to do. And then, yeah, I'll just never go that way again. In which case, do I want to extra block it off? No, I really need drawing power, so I guess, okay, conference room, we'll just not walk that way. Okie dokie. Yeah, so I was saying things. I need to make sure I end the day in the upgraded billiards room, the break room, because that's a thing now. But yeah, I could totally draft the vault today and at least get another one. Okay, here's a break room. And I like those, they're fun. Let's do one together. Oh! It has new information about the break rooming. No, this was always here. Oh, but it's the break room, and so people are working in it, and so it puts a staff notice in here. This is new, however. H.S. Sinclair and Ann Babbage are the only two on the estate with network admin access. Yeah. There's also Moore, for example, Randolph Moore. Staff contracts are no longer kept on the highest rank. And the staff contracts were still there, and Denny Revane stole his. And we read this in a different room a long time ago. Might have been in the maid's chambers, I think, maybe? Okay, anything else that's different here in the upgraded billiards room that's now a break room? I think it didn't have this vending machine before. Otherwise, I think it's the same. Oh, it didn't have the little couch. Can't sit on the couch, though. Alright. 6 is a third of 18. 21, 7. 10 thirds times 3 is 10. Squared it is 100. Subtract 1 is 99. Divided by 11 is 9. And that's all she wrote. Great. I can draft 4 times over here. I don't know that I want to throw the vault in here, but we'll at least look and see if it happens to pop up. But if I see anything else could come up, I think I'll have to take it instead. Guy's bedroom is pretty great. See, I haven't drafted the outside room yet, and that was a mistake, though. I'm going to take... Well, no, let's see if we get something better. Walk-in closet's pretty good, 4 items. Let's take the walk-in closet for now. But I should go draft the outside room before I forget about it. Hey, cupcake, those are rare. It is 10 steps. And the telescope. That'll also be good once I get the observatory coming around. So let's do the words, the things that I just said with the words. Specifically, go draft the outdoor room. And whenever I think about it, I always just throw a coin in here. Like someday there's going to be a day that I want 200 money. And if we can pump out the fountain, I could just have it. It's not going to be 200. It's going to be... I don't know. I've been throwing coins in there for... I probably have like 20 in there or something. Might not be that many. Trading post would help me get vault keys. Yeah, if that's the thing I'm focused on right now, actually, I think I should have the trading post available. Tomb didn't come up to help with the guy's bedroom or whatever. So I'm happy enough with the trading post, and we might be able to trade some more keys if we do manage to find the vault. Might be able to trade in for more vault keys. Okay, so I need to go out the chapel and ideally get something that's also going to connect to the foundation. And the commissary would go through. And commissary is really good because I have tons of money. So let's buy the things. Running shoes, done. Sleeping mask, done. Sledgehammer, believe it or not, done. And a magnifying glass. And just like that, we've got some items. Do not have my jackhammer out of the coat closet yet. Corridor would give me more. Music room. I can't do the music room. I'm out of gems. Right. Dumb parlor. How much work do these look like? Too much work. I'm not going to do it. What I'm going to do is just guess one. Got a 1 in 3 chance. Always bet on black. Alright, we lost. Better luck next time. Special keys. Let's use the silver key and hope that it's not the Great Hall. Chamber of Mirrors is no good because it's going to turn me around, and this is my only place to draw right now. So I think I have to take... the gym is fine. I'll have plenty of steps. I want to save my gem until I manage to... Well, I already bought out the commissary, and the commissary wasn't selling gems today, so I'm not sure I'm going to get gems today. Yeah, that could be bad. Let's take a bedroom for now. Maybe there'll be a gem in here. There's not, but maybe. Spare servants' quarters would cut off this room, so I'm going to take the den so we get one more room to draft. Alright, so this is a dead end. What's a good dead end room? None of these are great, but the observatory is actually probably worth it. Because I think I'm at like 48 right now. Oh, I'm at 50. Oh, well, now I get as many redraws as I want, in theory. And the telescope does me absolutely no good. Unless it somehow also telescopically like gives me another whatever. Do I have a sledgehammer? Yeah, I do. Alright, that's one way to get gems. Sledgehammer. Ballroom is a way to get gems, effectively. I'd have to walk back here, but that's fine. Every time we walk in, we get 2 gems. 2 gems is enough to draft a lot of the rooms. There's coat check if I want the jackhammer, but I didn't take the root cellar today. So that's not super important or necessarily. What am I looking for? I'm still looking for the vault, which is now super important. So I think I should re-roll in an attempt to get that. The attic is hard to pass up. Oh, I don't have the gems for the attic. I could also get gems out of the wine cellar. Wine cellar's common enough, it'll come up again, though. Let's, there's the vault. I need 3 gems for the vault. Crap, I did not think of that. Crap. Okay, so I do need the gems. The freezer would not be next to anything. Storeroom's in a corner and gives me a gem, so I'll be prepared for the next time the vault comes around. So we'll do that. Okay, so I found the flaw in my plan, which is I need gems for the vault. Oh, and my gems go to 2 every time I step through the ballroom, so that was kind of a waste on that front. But we got some other resources. It's fine. Don't worry about it. North out of the gymnasium. And I can't do the attic because that dead ends me. In fact, I have to take the hallway right now just to make sure I'm not going to get completely dead-ended. Let's grab the key. And we'll check to the north. Lab is super great. And I can always get the gem right back. So let's see what the experiment of the day is. How many red rooms do I have? Just the gymnasium. Right now I've also got the chapels. I've already drafted a couple of them. I'm going to try the lose steps and add a chest to the entrance hall. I'm not sure that that's a good combination. I've never done this one before, but we'll see how that goes. Because I could probably afford to lose 10 steps along the way, right? If I draft a couple more red rooms. Let's imagine yes. Speaking of red rooms, and then those entrance hall chests could really help me out. And this would go places I would like to go. And the darkness... I could live with the darkness. Let's go ahead and trip the lights. I did see that there's a keycard door over there, so that was actually useful to go in. I should have looked at the other one. It didn't occur to me. And let's go back to the entrance now, I think, and crack those guys open so we might be able to get up to 3 gems. So if I want to do that, I should go this way. There was a coin purse here, by the way. I didn't notice because I was too busy losing the parlor game by not trying. Okay, and from here, conference room. Entrance hall. I drafted a red room, so give me a chest. It's just got money. And I've already been to the commissary. So that's not super great. Okay, back to the hallway. Steps are already getting pretty low. But there are a number of ways that we could get some fruit. The freezer here, it's too unlikely for me to get the furnace next to it. Workshop I always like having on hand, and it does help us get out into the other part of the world. And currently I don't have a second gem, but I don't have the steps to go walking back to the ballroom. So yeah, that was kind of like the ballroom didn't really work well with my choice to try this experiment. And do I have any pieces that go together right now? I don't believe I do. Alright, Nook will at least keep this alive. I can spend stars to redraw floor plans if I have to. So we'll keep that in mind. And I'll get plenty of keys once I get the spare bedroom. Pantry will keep it alive and give me some fruit. Let's hope it's an orange. It's an apple. Too bad. Only 2 steps. But 2 steps is better than none. Kitchen would have food for sale. Wine cellar would have gems that I need. And if I bought the food out of the kitchen, then I'd have the steps to walk back to the ballroom and get more gems. Yeah, that seems reasonable to me. And what else am I going to do with money? Oh, there's a free cupcake here. Wow, 2 cupcakes in 1 run. That's got to be a record. Bacon and eggs is 10 steps. This is 15 steps. Give me the 15. The bacon and eggs, I don't know if I want the morning room in the draft pool, really. Because I'm trying to draft some other specific stuff. So I'm going to choose not to eat the bacon and eggs. So that we don't accidentally draw that. And this guy, ooh, secret passage. I don't have a digging thing, though. I was going to say, a secret passage right here would be perfect to choose a green room. and then get rank 2 column 1 to be a green room where we might be able to dig, where apparently there's barren soil, which has been a thing on my list to do for a while. But I don't currently have a digging implement, and so that does not seem like the right timing to try out that little experiment. Car keys. I might be able to trade those for a vault key. It's possible. Still got to draft that vault, though. Wine cellar would give me the gems to do it. So let's take the wine cellar. It's perfect. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Which means now I don't go to the ballroom. So I save my steps. So if in the dark room I see something that costs 3 gems to draft, I'm going to draft it. But I see a couple of 2s, so we'll just take this one for free. Oh crap, and then I'm going to be keycard blocked out. Right? So I just ended the run? I just ended the run. Unless there's a keycard in here magically. Or is there any chance I can trade the car keys for a keycard at the trading post? I mean, I think that's the only thing I can try at this point. Alright. Yeah, there's nothing else to do, so let me go try that. Alright, car keys for a compass. Broken lever for salt shaker. Coin purse for a compass. Magnifying glass for salt shaker. Sledgehammer for a compass. Sleeping mask for a salt shaker. Running shoes for 3 ivory dice. Telescope for 4 ivory dice? Really? I'll take that in case somehow I stay alive. And the vault key, which I don't want to trade for sure, for a metal detector. So what happens if I trade the car keys for a compass and then try to trade the compass for a salt shaker? So I can't get a key card, so I have to end the day, but I'm going to remember to end the day in the break room so that we'll start with the key card next time, and then in theory we'll never have this problem ever again. And I guess before I end the day, I might as well drop off some money in the piggy bank. Alright, so we're in the break room, and I'm going to call it a day. Prosaic jigsaw puzzle. Prosaic? Really? How dare you? Alright, we do indeed start with the key card. I am overpowered, no one can stop me. I elected to start with the outdoor room, and I'm always a fan of the root cellar. So I'm going to grab that and hope that we get a shovel. Ah, break room. Break. It's billiards, and they have the little triangle that you use to set up the balls before you break. That's clever. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, gain 1 star. That sounds pretty good. Alright, I've drafted the dining room on rank 6, so if I pick up the lunchbox, do I just eat it immediately? Lunchbox. When you reach rank 5, yes. Okay, so it's 5 or greater. Dining room has the same chairs that we saw stored in the attic that have the pattern of the microchips on them. By the way, I actually noticed that when I was reviewing... I was watching episode 2 of my series. In episode 2, I took a look in the drawing room at the portrait of Herbert, and I was like, the candlestick is bent over there. And then I completely forgot that I ever noticed that for like another 40 episodes. So for all of you who've been screaming for the past 40 episodes or whatever until I actually pulled the candlestick, yep. Don't know what else to say. Okay, I'm out of keys, but I should be able to... Oh, I forgot to pick up the keys in the spare servants' quarters a moment ago, I believe. There's probably only one, because I think it was my first bedroom, but still. I should grab that. It might be important. Alright, I do have access to the freezer here. If I take it now, I could spend a bunch of stars and get the furnace, probably. And I really, really want to know. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'll have a better shot at getting the furnace if I get some other stuff out of the pool first. So I'm going to go back to the entrance, draw some more rooms, not picking the furnace, and then come back to that passageway and then spend a bunch of stars to get the furnace. That is the current plan. It just occurred to me that now that I've frozen my assets... Well, I've got rerolls with the stars. I was going to say I might get furnace and 2 things that cost gems, and then I would be stuck. Oh, there's a coffee maker in here too. Hold on, I didn't look around at this port. So the bar has now a coffee maker and coffee making implements, I presume. I don't know. I don't drink coffee. Okay, so we're getting some stuff out of the pool. And if we can get some... Oh! Vault. I can't buy it now. Closet. Chances of finding a shovel in the closet are low, but I'll go ahead and grab a closet, sure. A sledgehammer. It's not bad. And a gem. I don't know why I picked that up. If I'm planning to draft the furnace, I should have waited until after I'd unfrozen my assets. Then I could have used it. But no. Keys I can pick up. I can't buy them, right? Okay, so this will be challenging. Okay, I see a use for the sledgehammer already. I just picked up the gem again. It's habit. I can't help it. Don't at me. Alright, so do not pick up the gem. Oh, I just picked up the money too. Okay, don't pick up the gems or the money. Don't pick up the gems or the money. Yeah, that's a thought that's going to stay in my head for more than 2 seconds, I am sure. Spoiler alert, he was not sure. So Nook could give me keys, and that's basically what I need. Sure. Let's say that. And I'd like to keep drafting options open if I can. So workshop or chapel would work. Chapel kind of has no penalty at the moment, so we'll do that. And I am fond of the aquarium, but I can't purchase it. Alright, let's just take another spare servant's quarters. Sure. Get a couple more keys. Wish we had a shovel. You know the drill. And now I can do the workshop. Ooh. If I do the workshop, I might be able to get another place to try to draft the furnace as well. That could be fun. Yeah, because maybe I'll draft the bedroom right after this. Battery pack, sure. Why not? Do I have anything I can combine? No. And I've got keys. I could have chosen the secret garden there, but I did end up getting the bedroom that I wanted, so it's fine. And here's a coin purse. And so now I believe straight in front of me would be adjacent to the freezer. So if I see a furnace here, that would be fine. And I don't love my choices, but I could take the parlor and keep drafting to get a few more things out of the pool. So I think I will do that. And I guess I should pick this up in case I want to use it later. Another parlor dead ends me. Mechanarium. I have the workshop. I have the lab. So that's not a lot of doors. I'm curious to see where the doors appear. Is it random, or is it going to give me... Is it going to prefer to give me... Yeah, it prefers to give me connection points, possibly, so that I can keep on drafting. Mechanarium's a very useful room. This is one of the best floor plans, I think. Okay, let's see what we get up here. The answer may surprise you. Oh, coat check. I can take the jackhammer out. That's pretty sweet. I've got a lot of dig spots. So yeah, let's just make sure I don't run out of steps. But we will retrieve our jackhammer and then probably check it in again at the end of the day. That's why I need to make sure I don't run out of steps. Also, I need to go back to the break room at the end of the day. And from here... less likely to find items flying around. That's okay, probably. I think that's okay, probably. Another red room out of the pool. Sure. Okay, and so when we're walking back through is when I will... yeah, that's that staff notice that we saw also now in the break room. And I could use the secret garden key here, I believe. Is this a good spot for it? No, because the coat check's in the way. So let's just use a normal key for now. And veranda's good, but I can't buy it. So gymnasium, sure. It's going to cost me some steps again. But it's going to get me to rank 8, and then I'll go back to the dining room and be able to have a delicious meal. So everything's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. So now I'm going to use my special key, the secret garden key, because that will give me a variety of things that I like. Get a ring a dinner bell. I might... okay, I got 3 dice. It occurs to me I might get gems. I want to get the furnace first. So maybe I should save all of my digging spots. The dice are really nice, though. Dice are nice. That's fun to say. So yeah, I think we go eat dinner and then try to get the furnace. Actually, I could just try to get the furnace first. Yeah, I think it's furnace getting time. Although, will I be coming back this way? Like, there's places to draft in the dining room. How many steps is it going to take? Hold on. From here, it's like 23 steps to do everything I would want to do, and I have 37. Let's be willing to go down into, like, the 20s or something. And then, do I want to do digging now? Like, I'm afraid I'll dig up gems, and I can't get them. So I think it doesn't make sense to do that. But then, why am I drafting? I mean, I guess I'm getting more things out of the pool that aren't the furnace, so that I'll have to waste fewer star rerolls to get the furnace. Are there any dangers? Yes, there is a danger. I could be forced to draw the archives, which only just occurred to me. Well, I would just reroll away from it. So I wouldn't be forced to draw the archives, so it's not a danger. Also, I could draft on the corners. That's not a danger. I'm having a hard time reasoning about what I want to do, so I'm just going to go back and draft the furnace right now while I'm thinking about it. I want to get this done. I've been wanting to get it done for a number of episodes. We're going to get it done. Secret garden spread fruit into the conference room. I didn't even think about that. So even before dinner, we're fine. We got lots of delicious fruit because we're actually at one of the spots that I think had like good soil, maybe not excellent, based on the gardener log map of where we drafted the secret garden, if I remember correctly. Okay, so here's the spot. Right next to the freezer. Right here. We are going to draft the furnace if it kills us. We got the other 2 red rooms. Great. Redraw. It's a furnace! Second try! Oh my gosh. All I needed was to commit. Furnace. Drafted. Do I need to walk in here? I've never seen an object. It's just being nice and warm. That's its purpose in life. I need to walk into it to unfreeze my assets. Your accounts have been thawed. Also, now I can start digging things again. Gems! Imagine that! I got gems. Okay, I'm glad I saw the dig spot here to remind me. And more dice. Okay, the jackhammer with the root cellar is going to be pretty amazing. And who knows what's going to be in the freezer. I know there's a note in there, and that's like the main reason I wanted to do this. So we're just going to watch the temperature go up and up and up and up. And it might even go up. It's going to be amazing. The gems. The key. The weird-looking box that I probably can't interact with. The pawn that I think is I mean, it sure looks white, but I wonder if it's still frozen in ice and it's going to turn black. And that's a red herring. I don't think this thawed enough. How dare you? I have the freezer. Like, you can't connect the freezer to the furnace. What more do you want from me, video game? Is there a way to cut the power to the refrigeration unit or something? Like, I thought with the furnace right there, it was actually going to thaw this out, but apparently that's not the case. So on the one hand, I accomplished my goal, and on the other hand, I had the wrong goal, or so it seems. So remind me in here. We got the servers. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be at all related to the freezer. And we had the note from the chef about accidentally drafting the furnace near the freezer and things thawing and blah, 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 blah. But there's a letter in here. How would I heat it anymore? There's not evidence. Is there a way to stoke the furnace? The furnace had power. Maybe I need to get power going into the furnace. I was thinking power was coming out of the furnace. Maybe power needs to go into the furnace. Oh. And I think I had the chance to draft a powered aquarium right here, and I chose the dining room instead. Well, no, I need it near the furnace. And power has to come in through the doorway, and I've already gotten all the doorways over here. So there's no way to power the furnace at this point. But I've learned something, and learning something is the most important thing in this game, so this is still a successful day. Okay. Alright. We're doing the most important thing in the game. We're learning. I need to power the furnace and draw it. It might not even need to be adjacent to the freezer. It might just have to be, like, close enough. Any chance I'm going to get a trophy room? I don't know. I'm just going to have dinner. Alright. There are many places I could go back and dig up. Things got refrozen. I thought you only got frozen when you drafted the furnace. But my accounts have been refrozen again. Was it like the back room that did it? Was it when I walked in the first time and it was still cold enough, but now if I walk in it's warm enough or something? I'm honestly not sure. Well, I need to thaw my accounts again because I want to get back into drafting. So I'm going to walk back to the furnace again. Passageway. Oh, passageway does have connections. Lab has connections. But yeah, it's not connecting to anywhere where I can still draft a power source. And there's no way to, like, get a power source to go in here. But yeah, I see now this power is off because it would be lit up with a kind of cyan blue if it were on. So I need to power the furnace next to or possibly just near the freezer. And that is going to be the thing that finally accomplishes the other goal. Okay, we're learning, we're learning. While I'm thinking about it, this is about as close as I'm going to be to... Well, how many gems do I have right now? I've got 3. I'm going to say this is as close as I'm going to be to the wine cellar that had a bunch of places to dig things up. Don't want to dig them up now. It's going to cost me steps, and I'm a little bit low on steps. I think instead we'll try to do it on the way back. And for now, I'll continue drafting north out of the dining room. Alright. Cloister of Draxus would dead-end us. Weight room would lose half our steps. Oh, we just ate dinner. I should have seen that coming because I drew the furnace, which means red rooms are more common. I did not think that through. A gem. Smash. More dice. Alright, well, I'll be able to re-roll away from the weight room a number of times. If necessary. An old rusty nail. Another one. I shouldn't sound so excited about it. The game's like, oh, you like this? I'll give you another one. A pair of keys. That's actually useful. I was not as rich in keys today as I have been on a lot of days recently. Attic will dead end me. All these things kind of suck, right? Yeah, they all kind of suck. The classroom will cost me a gem. It will give me fruit that I like. And I'll probably be able to get more gems, so I'm going to take the classroom for now. Yum. And I'm okay to spend a key. So, dark room here. It's not awful. I'm going to redraw since I've got the classroom power. Parlor's an elbow that cuts off like a whole section of the thing. What else am I trying to do now? Like, I've learned what I need to do to thaw the freezer. Remind me, do I have a vault key right now? I don't have a vault key in my inventory, and I don't have the trading post available. Let's take the Cloister of Draxus and... Well, I mean, I don't have a bunch of other things I need to draft, really, right? I don't know what I want to do. I'm going to draft the parlor. I think this run is dead. I got very important information that I needed. Actually, I will walk into the parlor and use my wind-up keys and just see if I can grab some gems. Just in case I can refreeze. See, that's the key to winning this game. Just guess. Yeah, and will I be going by the other parlor? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't feel like digging everything up. But I do have to get to the other break room, but that's down by the entrance hall. Oh, but I have to go back to coat check to put my jackhammer away. Which does run me by the other parlor, and so just in case I can get more gems and save them, I'll take this wind-up key with me. It's a little bit greedy, but I'm going to go dig, because I think there were 3 holes in here. A gem! Dice! Yeah, this jackhammer is really good. And a rusty nail. I'm curious, if I draft Lost and Found, can I see what's in it without entering the room? I don't think so. Like, usually stuff is on that table. Alright, I was just curious about that. I don't want to lose any of my items. Specifically, the one item that I'm going to stash in the coat closet. And let's guess black over here. Hey, we won again. See? I figured out how to win at this game. You just guess. So, coat check is straight ahead. So you can have my jackhammer back. It's super great. And then, is there any way that I can have enough steps to get back to the break room and still draft rooms? There is just barely, and there's some dig spots in the secret garden. I'm going to lose some steps right here. But I might dig up a turnip. Oh, I just put my jackhammer away. I can't dig them up. Crap. Boudoir, 3 apples. There we go. Easy game. Alright, so that gives me 6 extra steps. And just in case I can still refreeze my assets, I'm going to go ahead and grab another, what do you call? Gem was the word I was looking for. And over here, I think I'm just about done. We'll draft the lavatory and then not go in it. And then I'll also try drafting over here in case there's anything amazing. I don't know what it would be. I could get more stuff out of the storeroom. Yeah, let's just do that. I've got all these dice that I can't save, but on future runs when I take advantage of the jackhammer and the root cellar, I'll still be able to take advantage of them again, I suppose. Okay, the break room's only like 4 steps away. So I should be able to do that and then get to the break room. And end the day. Very nice. And we learned something very important, which is I need to power the furnace. So, powering the furnace basically means I could just draft it from an electric eel aquarium. That's probably the easiest thing to do. Or the boiler room. If I happen to draw the boiler room, I could take a few seconds and actually get the boiler running and do that as well. Either of those would work. And the furnace tends to come late. The problem is then I have to draft the freezer. Like, if you draft the freezer, like, take a look at this layout that I had today. If I draft the freezer and then said I wanted to put the furnace here, it's too late because the furnace doesn't have power. So I need to draft the furnace first. So I would need to get a power source, whether it be the electric eel aquarium or the boiler room. Then spend a bunch of free rolls to draft the furnace off of it so that the furnace is powered. Or, alternatively, draft a passageway or something so that the power could go through a few rooms or whatever to get to the furnace. But I need to get the furnace, and then also have an elbow around that I can come back around and draft the freezer next to it somehow else. That's a lot of rerolls, potentially. Okay, in any case, Red Jigsaw, House of Fire and Ice. We've learned things, and that's the most important success you can have in this game. I'm going to say that I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more blueprints, where maybe next time I'll have, I don't know, a better set of plans. I feel like there's some meta stuff. Maybe I could solve it right now, but I don't know how to solve it, and so I'm trying to do the things that I think will get me more information, and thawing the furnace is one of the main ones that I know will get me more information. So that's why we are where we're at. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.